Bones Beyond Time. A Mage the Ascension campaign. Ari, A-Red, Shay, Diesel, Walter, Galewind, Bones Beyond Time.
Hi, we are now semi-live. Hi, I'm Kira858, and today we're bringing you episode 7 of Bones Beyond Time, our Mage the Ascension campaign. We can label this as our season finale of sorts. As always, we want to give a huge thank you to our love and support we have received for this campaign. We are excited to be back to tell this wonderful story. And so with that, let's introduce our cast, let's have them explain who they are, who they're playing, and any of the projects that they're working on. We're going to start first, of course, with our wonderful ST, Ree. Ree, would you like to talk about yourself?
Of course. Hello, everyone. You can find me at Big Dude Ree on the social medias. And I am going to be the lovely storyteller for this tonight's game, where I get to join and guide these lovely players through wonderful events and see what happens. You can also find me doing other wonderful things over here on this channel, including Lords of Faerun, Rivenwood Academy, and a few other projects that are coming out soon, actually, that you all may not know about yet. So you should definitely stay tuned for that. And I'm looking forward to seeing what other chaos these people can get into with this game and games to the future.
Ooh, yep, I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous, need to heal, everything all wrapped up in one. Next, we have the wonderful Melee Damage. You'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on.
Hey there, guys. I am Melee Damage. You can find me on all the socials at whatever they are / Melee Damage. That is the best way to keep up with everything I do. It varies week to week, month to month, day to day. I work in music, TTRPG, cosplay, and film. And I do have a few feature films that I'm currently working on right now. Writing, composing, acting, so just a whole bunch of things. So yes, follow me on the socials. That's how you can stay updated in that. Sorry to trill off there. My brain's not working today. Hi. Yeah, I will be playing Iren, who is just as much of a dumpster fire as I currently am. So this is like spot on. It's perfect. I've gone method today with it. Here we are.
You don't go Christian Bale, fam. You don't go Christian Bale. So, make our way down. We have the wonderful Shreve Jackson. You'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Sharif. I'll be playing Galewind True. Both of us are he/him, who found out he can't run like he used to. But he can still contribute in other ways. You can check me out over at Rivals of Waterdeep. We just wrapped up season 11. We had our finale at PAX Unplugged. Unfortunately, I got under the weather, so I couldn't go, but I watched the show and it was great. We'll be back on January 23rd for season 12. Which we announced there as well. So, and you can also check out the archives at Trouble in Techburg at Pixel Circus, and Trials of Mount Tiamat over on Codename Entertainment's channel as well, which wrapped up recently.
Ooh, yes, I actually just recently completed that series. It was a doozy. I would just say this: I have never seen so many people in a single TTRPG before in my life. To that last episode. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Make our way down. We have the wonderful Shay. Shay, you'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects you're working on.
Hi, what's up? I'm Dylan. I am Super Dylan everywhere on the internet. That's DILLIN. And you can find me here, obviously. You can also find me on Lords of Faerun on Saturdays live, twitch.tv/Kira858. Yeah, but okay, I can finally announce this. by the time this comes out, will be a little bit closer. But the release date of a new show I'm on that I'm really, really excited about, called The Atomless on the Welcome Inn, will be airing the first episode on January 5th at, I believe, 7 p.m. EST. And I really do hope you check it out. If you're a podcast person, the following week it will be released as a podcast. So you will have those two options for that. And I play Shay here on this wonderful show.
Perfect. Make our way down. We have the one we missed last session and everything went kaput when that happened. The wonderful Aki. Aki, you'd like to talk about yourself, what you're playing, and projects you're working on.
Well, apparently I will never be able to cut the apron strings with this group. Or they're just going to get themselves into too much trouble. Hi, everybody. I am Aki. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MixGenie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. I work on a few things. You can find my entire streaming schedule over my personal Twitch channel, twitch.tv/HidariAki. That's SHIDAREAKI. As far as like what I'm working on that's special, I'm really excited. I'm going to be part of Jasper Games Days Rolling in the New Year auction, fundraising auction that's happening at the end of the year. You can catch me on the 31st on the Jasper's Game Day channel from 3:30 p.m. EST to 6:30 p.m. EST. That's obviously 12:30 to 3:30 PST, PDT, whatever. I'm going to be playing with a pretty dope table. I'm really excited. I'm playing with KP Studios for the first time. I'm really looking forward to that. And we're working with Waffles Maple Syrup, which is also a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely check that out. And then of course you can see the entire rest of my schedule on my Switch channel. And I play Diesel Coombs. They are a member of the Celestial Chorus. I think they're becoming a party parent, unbeknownst to them. And they're hoping to get some healing as well. They're a little bit roughed up.
So, just one question: is Diesel going to still convince Iron to get a job now that they need some healing?
Listen, we're getting Iron a job. We're getting Iron a job that doesn't require her to ever leave the theater if she doesn't want to, or have any real responsibility. So I feel like that is a decent compromise.
Yeah, I can see that. Make our way down. We have the wonderful Michael Nosferatu Wicked. If you'd like to talk about yourself, who you're playing, and projects that you're working on.
Hi, my name is Nosferatu Wicked, or Michael. I am currently not working on any projects, and I'm just here to be a gremlin. I am playing Walter, the magical private investigator who had a couple, let's just call it, significant emotional events during the last session.
Just a couple. Yeah, we saw that outburst. We're definitely looking forward to see how that's going to come out during this episode. As for yours truly, I am Kira858. Of course, you can find me on many of the content that was listed here. For all of the shows that will be coming out, just go ahead and follow our Twitter, which is on the Cookout TTRPGs. And then we'll not only just have our show content listed here, but also our upcoming shows. We have about 3 or 4, I believe, coming up in the near future. So we're super excited to be announcing those starting from next year. And of course, we'll be having giveaways from Die Hard Dice and many more. So with that said, we're just going to jump right into this and transition over to our wonderful ST Ree. Ree, take it away.
Before we get started, a quick reminder that we are all not our characters, and we are playing in the world of darkness. Although it is a wonderful opportunity to explore different things, there are dark subject matter that may occur. The players here do have a system of letting me know if they're ever uncomfortable, and I do encourage any of you watching to take a break or skip forward or anything like that you need to do, just in case things become too intense for you. Your comfort is our number one priority if we can help you. And with that, we are going to return to our adventure. So, in our last session, you all concluded a dangerous interaction and altercation with a woman named Sarah Blaine, who up till now has been impeding your progress. She was an artist working for a interesting benefactor who you all are still aware of and are intending to meet with later in the week. That is about 10 days from now. But now that you all have slowly recovered, you managed to narrowly avoid being caught by the authorities. You have reconvened at your chantry, covered in your wounds and burns, and finally letting that wave of exhaustion settle down. And this is where we will return as you all are slowly gathering together. Leave it to you all.
So last I remember, Ari was taking a very long power nap because they were hurt really bad. How long has it been since us returning from that event?
I would say it's been about 2 hours.
I think they would have been awake during this time, perhaps. Of course, still a little injured, but then they definitely notice everyone else is also hurt for hurt as well, and so they look over at everyone and says, "Is everyone okay?"
No.
I mean, define okay, because you don't look great either.
Yeah. Anybody who needs anything, just stay where you are. I will make rounds to see what I can do for you. Ooh. You all look very rough, but still beautiful.
Aw, thanks. I get up and like clutch a rib and tuck some of the burnt parts of my hair behind my ear. And Galewind.
Oh, I thought you were muted.
All I said was yes too. Yes.
I don't know. I think we might want to have a conversation with Walter.
What
Yeah,
happened with Walter?
Yeah. Are you trying to like huddle up with me and say that? Or
Yeah,
just say it out
yeah.
to everybody.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, just a little like,
Yeah. Like.
yeah. Sorry, my voice carries.
No, you're good. I can pretend I didn't hear it.
Yes. I just. The mission is at hand. We can handle whatever we need with Walter, but not to jeopardize the mission.
All right. I mean, I'm willing to keep that quiet for now, but like, yeah, he might shoot at us again.
Well, after chatting with him, I think he saw the error of his ways. And that was not it's the first time something like that happened. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt in a stressful situation.
I get that you're a second chances sort of dude. And I love that about you. It's one of the many things that I do enjoy about you. I just feel like shooting at us is like one of the few exceptions where it's okay for it to be like a one time only. Like go strike one sort of situation. I don't know. I'm a little fired up though. So
Well, how do you propose we approach him? Like in private, just us three, a group thing.
yeah, I guess I don't want to upset.
I mean, I've been on my own for a while, and I don't think we want to handle this the way we did when I served. So I'll leave it to you. You seem like more of a people person.
Okay, how about this? I'll make you a deal. we can address Walter's trigger happy fun time issue after we finish dealing with this, if you promise to tell me a story about this time that you served.
Oh. Would you like a greatest hits? Would you like a deep dive into one story? A early career, mid career, late career?
One story, just one.
And right now?
No. Just, to hold me over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was about to get
No,
started.
we should probably. I'm bleeding a lot, so we'll deal with. We'll get
Once
to that.
upon a. Oh, okay. we can definitely wait on that, but I'll think of a good one.
Thank you. I'll come back to you for that. And I'm gonna lay down on the floor.
I will try to mend where I can, because I don't I don't need I don't need to be able to magically heal, right? I can, because Gaelwyn has some bag with some bandages and that kind of stuff. Can I attempt to sort of heal with manual materials, with a medicine or something like that, with the ability?
Yes, regular medicine will still work for you, so you could still try it. It won't heal anywhere near as quickly or as effectively as magic, but yeah, you can treat your wounds.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. What do is it just medicine, or is it medicine and what else?
Medicine, and I would say medicine and intelligence.
Okay.
Right. And based on who are you trying to heal?
I'm trying to heal Shay, who is clutching her rib and basically bleeding in front of me after I saw her run like the Terminator.
Right. So you're able to quickly determine that she has a few different injuries, several burns, as well as a deep kind of cut in her side. But it would be more difficult to treat the burns than the cut. What would you like to try to treat?
I'll go for the cut for sure. Yeah. I mean, the burns. Yeah, I don't think Gaelwyn would have stuff to treat a severe burn, but I think he would definitely have something to make sure a cut doesn't get infected.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Give me the roll of difficulty 7. If you have any other modifiers or things that could help you, let me know.
Yeah, I do not. So I'll just roll it with 7. I'll do 7. And that is 2 successes.
With 2 successes, you are able to clean out the injury. It hurts a bit, but you're able to wrap it and bandage it, and you're pretty confident the wound won't get any worse, but it will definitely take time to properly heal over. But she's not in any more danger.
I can't do much, but hopefully this can suffice for now.
Thanks, True.
Thank you for helping me.
I tweet and tag you. I say, I'm wishing only Gaelwyn True a really good day this Friday.
Sweet. And I won't see it, but thank you.
All right. Well, I believe Aaron would like to start trying to heal some people. So who would you like to heal first?
Obviously Ari first. Anything that's residual left over on them, she'll kind of do what she can.
All right, let me see how many injury levels Ari is still left with.
2. I'm at hurt right now.
Okay, so because you are at your chantry, it will be coincidental. So difficulty 6. Roll your arte.
That big dice pool of 4. It's so wonderful. I have it as 2.
2 successes. Okay, with 2 successes, you are able to get rid of a good chunk of the damage. At this point, there's no doesn't look like there's any emergency or any big problems. There is still some kind of tender and bruised areas, but you figure he'll be okay and give it a day or 2. You are down to the bruised level, Ari.
Yay! All right. So you see Ari like look at the halos that's brought towards them, and then when they look up, just like, well, thank you. It feels a lot better now.
You should still like rest. Maybe where were those video games at that they had you? But maybe like sit there for a while, kind of chill, not move very much at all, for like about a day or so. You're still a little bruised up, buddy.
I don't want to play games, but I can stay still.
All right. But let's see. And she'll move on to whoever's next. That is just like the next closest, most roughed up person she could find. Just Diesel. She'll move on to Diesel.
All right, Diesel. Let's see. You have 3. Okay, so go ahead. Give me the same roll, same difficulty.
Right. Floor dice don't count. I wish it was the same in this as it's vampire because I got 2 10s. That was nice. So that was 4 successes.
All right. Well, with 4 successes, well, don't narrate how this happens. What does this look like?
She walks up to Diesel and goes, "Oh, we missed you." And just, all right, where's it hurt the most? Just tell me and I can focus on trying to make it not bad.
I mean, just generally, my whole body feels like one giant bruise, and the only reason you can't see it is because I have melanin.
Gotcha. And she'll just kind of meditate on it for a minute and be like, all right. And she's thinking to herself, like, she can do this because it seems like with every time she tries to heal people now, she seems to get better and better and better at it and getting the hang of it really fast. And you feel like a little warming sensation of happiness that hits you, Diesel.
And as this sensation suffuses through your body, all your injuries are healed. And you begin to kind of stretch and test the muscles, but they feel fine.
Damn, that's pretty good. Thank you.
I seem to be getting better at this, so I'm glad that you feel better. Wow, okay. Yeah, anybody else? Let me know what you need. Anybody still hurting? Ari's okay. You're okay.
Right. So as this last of this healing energy spreads through Diesel, you find your muscles feel pretty good. There's still that kind of phantom pain like you're expecting to still be hurt, but you seem to be healed.
Damn, you're getting really good at that.
Thanks. Yeah, it's that's a new thing, the healing others thing.
I mean, it's a good look on you.
Thanks. The not being absolutely bruised to death looks very good on you, but most things do look good on you, Diesel.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
She will do the finger guns at Diesel, and then she will slowly back and be like, all right, anybody else?
Walter slowly raises his hand somewhere in the background against the wall, chain smoking.
Between Shay and Walter, whoever is closer to her, was closer to Ari and Diesel, like whichever one of them is actually closer at the moment is who she will head to first.
I got Gale when true. You get here when you get here.
Yes.
That's fair. And she'll head over to Walter.
All right, same room. Okay. So this one is a bit more difficult. This healing energy, it does spread and it does alleviate some of the more severe burns, but there are still some that are kind of just darker red spots on the skin, and you do go from injured down to hurt, Walter.
You can live with that.
And your wound won't be getting any worse anytime soon.
So he just says, thanks. And
No problem.
goes back to chain smoking because he needs all the relief he can get right now. Oh wait, that's me. That's the kettle.
And as you go to heal the next person, can I have everyone roll me their willpower at a difficulty of 5, please? Except for you, Aaron.
Full willpower or remaining?
Full willpower.
Okay. Or success.
And I'm assuming that's diff 8.
Diff 5.
Oh, diff 5. Oh, great.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Yeah. 6 successes.
Oh, 3, and then it's 110. Do I re-roll for that?
Not for this kind of.
Not for this game. Oh, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, willpower does something. I don't believe you can crit on willpower, actually.
Hey, if you can't crit on willpower, does that mean these ones don't count against me?
Unfortunately,
Because your boy botched.
Oh,
Oh.
I rolled an 8 and 2 ones, so I mean, on top of my just basic roll, like there were a couple of basic ones, but neither one hit the difficulty. So yeah, your boy botched.
Okay.
My
Believe
first
that's
roll after
everyone.
this is the punishment I get.
Well, as you all are sitting around and you're looking at the kind of the wounds and the injuries, you all feel this kind of this anger, this feral, predatory-like rage that's kind of building. For most of you, it's kind of nagging at you, but you're able to control yourself. Diesel, for you, you are just barely able to prevent yourself from flying into a rage. The rest of you can see on their fingers, their nails are pointing, like just in front of your face. The edges of their nails are kind of straightening out, almost into blunted claws.
What was that?
Are you okay, Diesel?
Feel not great. What was that?
Do you need like water, tea, something?
I think I'm gonna need something a little stronger than tea for whatever that was. Did you feel that?
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah. We must be ready. They may have followed us.
Oh, I'm not ready.
What followed us?
What do you mean about what?
You mean the gorilla? Gorilla followed us?
Are
Oh, that's
I'm out of
brilliant.
it, y'all. I feel like I've missed a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Well, they have allies.
Ari is going to look towards Shay, be like, Shay, can I see your phone? Or someone's phone who has Google Maps?
Yeah, no, you can see my phone.
Oh, okay.
Let me, hands.
No, everybody looking just bruised, but
No chocolate?
no. Oh
No
no,
chocolate.
Okay.
they are not. They are not in the mood for chocolate.
Okay.
They are not.
Phone
No,
is handed over.
Ari's broken. They're
Yeah.
not moving for chocolate? No.
Yeah, so you see them like go into the Google Maps, so they take their necklace and then they start to moving around, and they're going to use correspondence to see if they can detect where the gorilla is.
Difficulty 5.
All right.
Is there any way I can assist on that, since I've used my phone for that before and like have successfully tracked people through it? So perhaps I have like some shortcuts available.
I want to say yes. However, your understanding of the sphere is of data, whereas Ari's is
Right.
correspondence, and they aren't the same. So what I will say is, you both can give me an intelligence and a cult roll to see
Okay.
if you can kind of get yourselves on the same language. To
Ooh,
help each
oh,
other out.
interesting. Okay, that's cool.
I'll take that. Ari, they're definitely a smart kid. I would take that.
The difficulty will be 7 for this.
Ooh.
I have one die to roll.
Oh, good. You got the -2?
Make it a good one.
7. What did you say it was?
Okay.
7.
So, difficulty 7.
Okay, good.
That's it. Okay. All right. Ooh. Oh, I have a 1 though, but that still is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, I will say it takes some time as you're both kind of you start to speak more at each other than to each other, but you're able to kind of connect under the understanding of how GPS and maps work, and you're able to kind of piece it together. And I will say you both can roll your Arte and add your successes together.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is a very intense discussion as you are trying to kind of
Yeah.
cooperate on this.
All right, it's like if there were invisible wires in the air and they saw everything, and all your friends live in there. I'm tired.
So it's like a puppet.
Yeah. 1 success.
2.
Okay, 3 successes, and with your abilities, you aren't able to pull exactly where Tommy is, but you gather that he is not near you at the moment.
So he's not here. So unless he can they do magic?
If they could do magic, they would do it by now.
You have to assume they're still dangerous regardless of whether they can do magic or not.
You don't say.
I still don't understand. Why would you think that he would be here?
Well, I think because he always looks angry, so I thought he was trying to make us angry. But I don't know how he could do that if he's far away. But maybe they have magic.
And
I read
Walter
these.
roll occult to figure out what that was with Diesel.
Sure, you can do an intelligence occult roll.
All
Did
right.
Iron bring Diesel whiskey, by the way?
She did, and while she does, she still is just kind of like staring at all of you, confused because she didn't feel a thing. So she has no idea what's happening right now and what you guys are like in a fuss about. So she's
Yeah,
just-
Diesel slams that glass back and 1.
What's the difficulty? 6?
7.
Oh boy.
I ran pours Diesel another.
Oh no.
Nice.
I don't think this is a glitch. Barely.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, is that your roll there with the oh,
Yeah, with the
that's a
0.
bot. Yeah, you have absolutely, you are 100% sure that you don't know what werewolves can do, you don't know what monkeys can do, but you're 100% sure that you're in danger.
Oh bloody hell. Just takes a long drag trying to keep himself from just going off.
Oh, so what should we do? How do we make sure we keep ourselves safe?
And see if we can't put up any kind of magics that might protect and shield our minds. I don't know if any of us have that kind of ability, but it might not be the worst idea to put up a few extra defenses.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
Wait, Iron, can you help Shay? Shay looks sleepy.
Well, a little sleep might probably help Shay at this point. But yeah, I can try to give you a boost too. Do you want? Yes. Whiskey?
I mean, if you've got it, yeah, I'll definitely take it.
All right. And she will also pour a little tiny glass of the whiskey for Shay, and Shay kind of warm her hands up and start to do the thing.
Okay. Can I have everyone roll me a perception alertness roll, difficulty 6, please?
Uh-oh. Perception, alertness?
Or awareness. You can do alertness or awareness, whichever is higher.
What's the difficulty again?
6.
The dice hate me.
Did you watch again?
Wow. Botch.
Walter, no.
One
Walter,
success.
You can't keep botching. Okay, one success.
I think that. I think
3 successes.
I think that might be my first botch. Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, Shay, you botched. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All 4s and a 1.
Okay, so Walter and Shay, you both swear you hear something coming from down below you. Like you can swear you hear something coming up the stairs. But Galewind and Diesel, how many did you see, True Girls? Diesel, how many successes? 1.
1.
Diesel, you look around you and something feels off, but you aren't entirely sure what it is. You just kind of get this like vibe that something's wrong. Galewind, with your 3 successes, you look around and you realize that slowly the room around you has been altering. And at first it was barely noticeable. But then you realize that it is very similar to the effect that occurred when Nubia and her sister had visited you all, just muted, and where for her things seem to be more orderly, this one seems to be more wild.
So is it that things are just replaced, or do I actively see it changing?
You can see it slowly changing. The room around you looks like it's kind of decaying a bit. Like it's almost like, for you, it's almost like things are returning to an older version of themselves, or maybe a wilder version of themselves.
Okay. Does anyone notice the room is changing? And he tries to point toward one of these spots where it's
That's what was going on. I thought something weird was happening.
And Walter just goes, "Oh, come on."
I'm presuming with 4 successes, I would have seen that as well.
Yes, with 4 successes, because you're a unique connection, you realize that this effect seems to be coming from Aaron.
Ari heads over to Iron and then kind of taps them on their elbow to signify that they're going to speak to her mind. And then when they do so, they're like, "Sis, are you doing something weird?"
Just healing people. Why is that happening though?
I don't know. It seems like it's coming from you for some reason. I don't know why.
That is not on purpose.
Uh-oh. 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 Should we say something or keep it a secret?
This one, I would probably say we should probably mention this. Yes. How do you know it's coming from me? Oh, no. Okay.
Because we're connected.
All right. Do you want to say it or you want me to say it?
I can say it so you don't get in trouble.
You did notice it, so you should take credit for being the smart one here. Sure.
I'm not. Well, thank you. And they gotta turn around and they look at the other. It says, so it seems like something is happening sometimes with Iron. It's coming from Iron. It's like, not sure why. But she's not doing it on purpose. It just seems to happen sometimes.
Wait, you have the power to shift the very reality?
Not on purpose.
Are you trying to bring us somewhere?
God, what is happening?
I am personally not trying to bring us anywhere. This seems to be a very odd side effect of possibly me healing you guys, which is not a thing I've been able to do before. And now that I am also very confused. Yeah.
I wonder, and maybe Walter, you know a little bit more about this than I do, but the room didn't start changing until I mentioned that perhaps we needed to boost our defenses. Maybe that triggered it?
Wait a minute.
Conscious thing.
You didn't happen to have an epiphany, did you, lately?
Could you say that again for me one more time?
Oh, you didn't happen to have a realization lately, did you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
maybe.
this like the Nubia thing?
No idea.
I swear, if this is like Nubia's sister thing, where she just morphs reality just by being somewhere, this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Oh, Ari doesn't know about her thinking. So Ari's going to look at her with what was it? The aura sense. I think that's what it is, right? The aura sense, where you can be able to detect people's aura. Just to see, because they remember how vibrant it was before. So they want to see, has it changed since last time?
So the difficulty for this is going to be, let's see, it's a correspondence. No, it's actually not correspondence you're using.
I can use either mine, or I can use I think Life of Prime. I have like multiple different ways to pull it off. But
So the difficulty for this is going to be 7, because Aaron still has the protection against this kind of effect that you all set up before.
oh, okay. All right, difficulty 7. I'm going to use some quintessence to bring that down to 5. All right, cool. And is there any connection or bonuses I get since we're connected as twin souls?
Not for this. There are benefits you get, but they don't help you with this, unfortunately.
No worries. All right. Boop. Okay. 2 successes. You know what? I'm going to use willpower to make it 3.
Sure. 3 successes. You can definitely see the corona of energy around Aaron, and for the most part, the colors are the same, except for the whites that were in it before seem to have grown brighter and more potent, and the aura itself seems to kind of expand further, maybe 3 feet further around her, and you can definitely tell something about her is different.
Yeah, your aura is much larger now than before. You're definitely different. Is it kind of like how Nubia is, a bit closer to how Nubia's aura was, or?
There is definitely some similarities. It's the same distance away from her body as Nubia's, but Nubia's was definitely more powerful. That's how Ari would describe it.
You're becoming like Nubia.
Oh, fun. Okay, that was unexpected. So yeah, I guess that is one more thing I have to figure out how to deal with and get control of. Maybe that's helpful though, because like you said, when you said protections, maybe it's a subconscious thing that's shielding us.
We won't know unless we actually look into what exactly has changed. Is it just the arrangement of the room, or is it the entire metaphysical space?
Yes. What, Iron, what were you thinking about earlier? Because I wonder if this is tied to your subconscious.
Earlier, when Diesel said defenses, I was thinking maybe there's a magical way I could protect this place. That would be really cool. But like, I'm not really formally trained to do that. But that's the thing I should learn. Was probably the train of thought there.
Well, if we haven't figured this out, I would suggest thinking of somewhere and seeing if there are changes that reflect that space, the space that you're familiar with.
All right. Okay. And she will kind of like focus for a minute, and she'll try to like kind of push away outside thoughts and stop thinking about the fact that she's like opening a portal she's not aware of. And she will try to focus on a particular train yard that was one of her favorites, where she had met a lot of her train hopping folk that she had made friends with throughout the years. It was kind of their like main hub.
What emotion would this place evoke for Aaron?
Like a feeling of kind of like home. Like it's like Cheers, where everybody knows her name. She's got a lot of people there, so it's a warm, happy feeling.
Okay. And as you kind of focus your mind on that, the rest of you can feel almost like a weight that you weren't aware of before begins to relax. And that aggression that kind of been steadily building begins to fade. And Diesel, you feel fine. You're aware that there was something there, but it seems to kind of be leaving, flowing away.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Feel much better now. That was a lot. Oh, boy. Don't want that to happen again. No, thank you. Not a fun feeling.
Oh, boy.
So I've got to be very careful about what I think about at this point. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The seeking thing was, I believe, more about me being assertive and knowing that I'm going to do a thing instead of just like trying. So
wait, that was you? I felt that way because of you.
What do you mean?
The anger, the rage. That was you?
I guess.
And Diesel doesn't say anything else. Like their head just sort of tilts to one side, and they like kind of look at Iron for a really long moment, and then kind of nod. And that's kind of the long and the short of that reaction.
So, are we gonna talk about it?
Talk about what?
Talk about what?
Eren just killed someone.
You see Ari's eyes kind of like look towards the ground.
Okay, I obviously missed a lot while I was down and out, and okay, Iron killed someone. Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to protect Ari. Well, she did attack Ari. She was on their side, and it was like one of those moments, and I decided quick, and I was very angry.
I think we may have messed up.
In what way? What was the end goal of the whole thing.
The end goal was
People
to
were
get
shooting
Angela.
fire at us.
You know, now we're at the point where Sarah was predictable. She never went hostile. It was always something we could handle. It was kidnappings. It was, non-lethal. Now she's dead, and the only people left are, the politician and the crazy gorilla. Now we declared war on them. They have no reason to not go full out.
You don't have to hurt someone physically to have declared war.
Oh no, we just did. We killed one of their own.
They declared war on us long before we were just all minding our business.
We escalated it.
Listen, I prefer to not have to hurt people if at all possible, and I see killing especially as like a last resort. But what it sounds like to me, Ari was in imminent danger, and Sarah was that danger, and Iron did what Iron had to do. And I think if it were you, if it were Shay, if it were Galewind, if it were anyone else, Iron probably would have done the same thing.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
true.
We are not the aggressors here.
Does it matter though? We may not be the aggressors, but we gave them an excuse.
They had the excuse already. They're going to come for Iron and Ari, and they're not going to stop. If we can avoid killing from now on, sure, great. That's an awesome goal for us to have. But they are going to try to do something that will hurt people we care about. And we have to protect them, and that means that sometimes we're going to have to make spur of the moment choices. And I know it's not fun. I don't like it. I don't think any of us like it. I don't think Iron wanted to kill someone.
I mean, yeah.
It was but the will of the song. Sometimes things happen that we might wish there were alternate solutions, but in that case, Iron was in the right.
And to be fair, if they were already coming after us, this kind of feels like a trap. Like we were kind of pushed into this, and if like maybe for them to have a reason to like escalate it. So I feel like no matter what we did, they would have just kept pushing until it kind of got to this point, and then they had a reason to come for us anyways.
Here's the other thing. Who knows who they replace Sarah with? Sarah had a reason to keep most of us alive for one reason or another. She really didn't, push until we were, at the brink. I'm just hoping that whoever comes after is just as diplomatic and not a complete,
If somebody worse comes after us, and that's a strong possibility, I'm not worried.
You don't want to see what Tommy looks like without guidance. I've seen it once, and I don't want to see it again.
What do you suggest then?
I have no idea. I have no idea what to do. I'm out of ideas. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being out of ideas.
Oh, but there is.
You only feel like that. You only feel like that because of what you do. But everybody's got to start from somewhere.
Just look, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for fighting where a bunch of people were disappearing and while the vampires are gone. I didn't sign up for whatever this is. And if someone knew what we were getting into and didn't tell us, that is a whole other problem.
Ari would kind of just like tap on Iron's thigh real quick. It says, "Oh, by what? Thank you for protecting me."
Always, sorry, of course.
What if she's gone? She was working for someone, so I would think who she's working for will want to capture us and then use it for the rings. So I think the plan is still the same. But I already now know that you're for certain is special.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Because they saw your wings. Tommy saw your wings.
That means they still don't know for sure about you. And I'm okay with that. Let them come.
Well, oh wait, I have an idea. Ira, can I take your hand? And they'll grab your hand, and then they're going to touch Shay. And because the magic is seems to normally associate when she casts a spell, being twin souls, they could use her 3 dots of life to be able to heal someone and bypass, hopefully, the after effects of her casting spells.
Roll the effect for me.
All right.
Same roll.
What's the difficulty?
Say difficulty will be 6.
Okay.
I believe you would use. Let me just double check here, but I think you would use their Arte rating. I think.
Oh. No, I don't think so. Right? It would just be there's just their spears. Right?
You get to use their spears and Arte rating.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't cause effect. It's just an idea that they had. It's just 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
6.
Oh, nice. That's 4 successes.
Okay. And as you attempt to concentrate, you feel a swell of understanding that you didn't have before about the world, and as you kind of instruct the life inside of Shay to react, it easily responds to you. And with 4 successes, I won't say that will be enough, but let me just double check how many levels of damage Shay has. So that is enough to get you all the way down to the bruised level. Yes, because you have 4. Yeah, you're down to the bruised level. So most of it, you're feeling better. There are still some areas that are tender and kind of got still bruised, a little red, but you'll be okay.
Okay. There's no side effect. I think we're okay. That worked.
It was pretty impressive.
It worked, but they will be back. They will be back.
I think we need to start figuring out how to work this problem.
Yeah. Thanks for the drink, Iron.
Yeah, that is not a problem. As a matter of fact, I might just go get more. And I will
Yeah.
not the bottle and go grab some.
Anything else happen besides Sarah getting got?
Where Tommy escaped. Oh, there was, I think, police around. They probably found Sarah's body.
Great, so now we have to deal with the police too. Fantastic. I mean, at least they're easy. So
Yeah, as Diesel said, did anything else happen? You see Galewind turn to Shay
I was waiting for that. Yeah, I look
and
over
just
Gillen.
give kind of a look, and then turn back and look at Diesel and say, we really must focus on the mission.
okay.
So, fortifying the place, is that
That is
goal number
100%.
1?
Yes.
I can try working on that at least.
I can gather some materials outside, see if there's anything we can use to buttress against the doors, maybe.
Yeah, we should also look into what the police are saying about what happened. We should see if we can find any news reports, social media, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, that we should be able to find. Pretty easy. Can I set up like an alert, like a Google alert for things? Shots fired. I'll put in like our area plus building fire.
Knife in throat.
our area plus police called, mysterious, etc. I'll just try a bunch of different like keywords and set up alerts for new reports. Nothing magical here, just like straight up Google alerts.
Roll me a wits plus technology roll. I mean, really quick.
Okay.
We're not forgetting about our phones in this game. Oh no.
Difficulty
Right,
6.
this is where I actually have dice. Okay. And no more negatives. Difficulty 6. Okay, so that's 1 taken away, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, so you were able to pretty easily find what you're looking for. There are a number of different news clips, news articles. Well, not even so much as articles, it's just kind of breaking news bulletins of people reporting a homicide over at this estate, suspect believed to be in the woods. People will stay inside. Just, general police situations. You gather, just kind of going through most of these, that they don't have anyone specific for this yet, but it's definitely made waves.
Okay. All right. I mean, they're looking. They don't have much to go on, which makes sense because this was a magic murder. So they wouldn't have a lot to go on. But yeah, they're scrambling, but I have alerts on. So if we catch a, suspects identified or something like that, hopefully I'll get a heads up before sirens are at our door.
Thanks, Shay.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, do people know that we live here?
No, but no to my knowledge, but I suppose that, the state is everywhere. Maybe they could figure it out somehow. It's just in case. I do not think that they would be able to figure us out, but it's just a backup warning.
But this is why Ira doesn't like the man.
Yeah, no, she's right. You have a very smart big sister. Absolutely.
Police in general are bad news.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, do we still have the theater coming up?
Yeah, like when's your play?
Yeah, my play is next week, I guess. In the meta context, I guess it's after we get back from the holidays. But I'll leave that to our storyteller. But yeah, I think the clock is ticking down on a couple of big things at this point. When I go to rehearsal tomorrow, I'll make sure that an invitation has been sent out.
Right.
Oh God!
I'll make some buzz about it.
How do we expect to talk to the wannabe mayor when we killed one of his lackeys? Oh God!
Well, maybe we don't let you talk to him. Well,
It's
maybe we
not-
start there.
He probably knows already. Is the thing.
Maybe. Maybe not.
That's not a maybe.
Well,
it's a politician. A
Well, do
magical
you-
politician, no less.
do you want to like maybe do some digging to see just how much he may or may not know, so that we go in with some forewarning?
Oh, alright. And what does Walter have to roll to start doing this conspiracy digging?
At the moment,
But
I think at the moment you're okay. You have no new information at the moment. So, if you come up with something bit different, we'll say, you get a roll then. But for the moment, you guys are nothing's changed.
yeah, and I have nothing right now.
Yeah. Well,
I need to go out for air. He kind of stands up and starts walking away.
is it just me, or is he even more morose than usual?
I haven't noticed.
What's morose?
You know, feeling down, kind of grumpy, a little bit like
Oh,
dark around the edges.
well, I guess we didn't like what happened. Right? It was scary. It was scary, but it was really scary.
Are you okay?
I guess.
Do you want anything? Are you hungry? Some water?
Mm-mm.
I think your little sibling is broken, Iron.
Yeah, the stunning lack of want for candy is a little alarming. Ari, you really should drink some water, just in case. I know you're not thirsty, but it's good for you. I heard someone say hydrate or dihydrate once. That is a thing.
Then maybe they should go to bed. Maybe it's early bedtime day.
I don't want to sleep. Oh, I slept last time. It was scary.
Sleep was scary?
I saw him where he punched me in my dreams.
You know what they're talking about, Iron?
I do not. Are you having nightmares because of this, Ari? Is that what it is, or did like you wake up more hurt? Like I don't know anymore what's possible and what's not.
No nightmare. I see it sometimes when I sleep.
When was the last time you got some sleep?
After when we left and we went to the warehouse, I woke up a couple of times. I tried to go back to sleep. It was hard. I didn't like it because I like sleep.
And Iron will kind of pull Diesel to the side and go, I'm gonna have to get my sibling therapy, aren't I?
I mean, I think at this point we should all be in therapy, but you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with maybe finding them somebody that they can talk to. There was this idea that I had. I don't know how you would feel about it. And Ari was going to be the one to ask you, but I think it might do them some good to like spend time with other kids, people their age. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
maybe going to school or like a play date in a park or something like that.
Parks are good. School frightens me for several reasons. One, if Ari's away from me, they are not protected by me. And two, what happens if Ari slips and says something about gestures broadly at everything?
Well, I think school needs to happen in some form at some point, even if it's not like a physical, like homeschooling. Maybe we can homeschool them. But yeah, I think that they need to meet some other kids. I think being around all of us is not necessarily the best for them.
It's probably not helpful. No. I agree with that. All right. Let me think about this, and yeah, I think we should try to come up with a plan to at least get them socialized with other small humans.
Yeah, other small humans might be good. Yeah.
At this point, people can hear probably Walter kicking something metallic somewhere. Like,
That one definitely needs therapy. So much therapy. Oh boy. You okay with your Galen? You feeling hungry? I saw you kick some major ass. That was dope. The sliding on your knees thing. I didn't know you had that in you, old man.
Galen looks at his knees. He notices a bit of a wobble and says, I was better at this once. But I still have some fight left in me.
Quite a bit, I'd say. I think it's definitely deserving of maybe some mac and cheese. Ooh, I'm gonna make us some mac and cheese. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna make some mac and cheese.
Oh my God. That's my favorite thing you've ever said.
Just make sure, however much cheese you normally use, just double it.
Yeah.
Double
No
it.
problem. It's just going to be cheese with a little sprinkling of macaroni. I promise. I got y'all. And Diesel just disappears into the kitchen. You just start hearing like bowls and all kinds of stuff happening in there.
Yeah, Galen turns to Shay and says, if we ever get back to working on that profile, perhaps putting in the mac and cheese doublet thing would be.
Oh my God. Like
solution.
recipes from Galen True. You can tell an obnoxiously long story about like your past, and then the recipe will be all the way at the bottom, and people will scroll through. Sure, they're going to scroll past it, but
obnoxiously.
Yeah, well, like basically anything more than 3 lines of dialogue before a recipe is obnoxious, but
Does that word mean is that us? Does that mean what I think it means, or does it?
It's has it been rehabilitated? No, it doesn't mean
Is
like
it like bad?
It's just okay.
Like something can be bad, but something can also be bad.
It's bad, but also kind of good in a sense that people, when they're scrolling to get to the recipe, they are guaranteed to at least absorb a couple of little factoids about you. Like along the way through the scroll, they're gonna definitely get a little bit of the Galen True that I know and love. And we're gonna just let your story spread that way, like a spreadable cheese.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have a favorite spreadable cheese?
I have, so, I mean, any spreadable cheese is a good cheese. I like a brie. I know that that's like a little bit basic, but you can't go wrong with that.
Oh no, brie on a cracker is very good. So some goat cheese, perhaps.
Oh, goat cheese. Yeah. We'll bake a brie. We'll work on this blog when this is all handled.
I like this.
Excellent.
How do we feel about bacon in the mac and cheese? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Cool.
And while that is happening, our camera is going to pull out, and we are going to follow young Walter as he is currently venting some emotions. But did you step outside of the building?
He's kicking a trash can in front of the building right now.
Okay, so you are kind of dealing with your anger. Can have you roll me a perception plus alertness roll, please?
Oh,
Difficulty
God.
8.
Wait, what the hell was he? 8?
8.
Get the new sheets. Wait, what? That's initiative. No, not wrong button. Alertness or awareness?
Alertness.
Alertness. And... it's gonna be bad.
You'll be fine.
No, I won't.
As you are kind of looking and smoking and just kind of being frustrated, you don't notice the man that comes kind of stepping out of the alleyway next to you, and they kind of shoulder check into you, and you see them kind of turn back towards you just enough to kind of for you to hear them apologize before they turn and keep walking. And as you kind of look back at them, you see they're wearing kind of like a hood covering up their face. And as you turn back, you see at your feet is a small black box.
And Walter picks up that box. And what's the standard parry? He's gonna shake it.
You can hear something moving around inside of it. It looks like it sounds kind of big, as you can hear it kind of slide back and forth.
Is it like, can he kind of recognize the shape by how it's sliding?
Definitely kind of a rectangle. Could be some sort of maybe cell phone, maybe.
So he slowly opens the box, ready to throw it away.
Looks like it kind of looks like a cell phone, but it doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before. It's that kind of blocky form, but the screen looks like it may be made of some sort of crystal.
And then Walter remembers Shay's little interaction with the dark web snake cult. It's like, oh, there is a bleep just out of nowhere. And he starts walking back inside, just swearing under his breath.
Okay. And as you enter, you see everyone else is getting ready to go and cook,
and he's
presumably something delicious.
Swearing, like, until he's in within earshot.
Yes, and the rest of you you hear Walter. You hear him coming before you see him, as the flow of expletives is quite creative. Honestly, it's rather impressive for a person to kind of, it's almost like there's an art to it. And as he approaches,
and scope.
and you all see there is a small black box in his hand.
How was your smoke break? Sounds like it was productive.
Puts the box on the table. We have another problem. I think your snake cult buddies just left us a gift, Shay. Kind of points at the phone.
Do I? What
Don't
makes...
tell me you don't remember.
No, I do. What makes you think that they left me a message?
Have you ever seen a phone? Well, for one, a stranger in a dark alley dropped it in front of me. 2, have you ever seen a phone like that? 3, have you ever seen a phone like that?
Well, I don't know. Let me look at it.
You take a look at it, you realize it's definitely a phone. You have to recognize kind of the familiar components, but it doesn't seem to be made out of anything you've ever seen before. You give me an intelligence occult roll to see if you could pick up anything about it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I have a feeling that she is not very good at that, actually.
No.
Can Walter try? Since he kind of
that's a 5.
You've absolutely no idea. For this role, unfortunately, only Shay can attempt it.
Okay. Well, look, I don't know what this like magic crap material is or whatever, but that's fine. I don't need to know that. I just need to do what you do with a cell phone and, use it until you figure it out. God. Ugh. So I'm going to pick it up. Are there buttons?
No, but you gather it's kind of like a touch screen.
There's touchscreen. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fiddle with the touchscreen until I see something that, I don't know, resembles a call button or
It's a jitterbug.
text button or something like that. I'm just gonna look through until I see something that looks like it points me in the right direction.
Mac and cheese is in the oven, by the way.
And as you begin to fiddle with it, the phone comes on, and you can see the image of what looks to be that kind of a black star on the center of it. And as you're kind of looking at it, and all of you can see this, the image begins to project itself directly above the phone in 3 dimensions. And as you're kind of looking at it, waiting for something to happen, I think that's when we're going to take our break for today.
Ooh.
All right. And as you all are standing there, you see this kind of almost black star appear from this phone. And it seems to emanate this kind of dark, almost oppressive feeling. And after a moment, it's gone. And then I need for everyone to make me a willpower roll, difficulty 7.
Oh. Yep.
A lot of 7s this game. A lot of 7s.
It's the lucky number. I'm going to help for that joke.
Oh, save 3 successes.
Oh no.
No successes, but I didn't botch.
What did you say the difficulty was again?
7.
7. Oh, dang. Okay. All right. But still, that's 3, and 2 of them are 10s.
2 successes for me.
Okay. So I don't believe anyone rolled above 5 successes. Is that correct?
Well, that's impossible. Like, let's be you had to roll 7 above. Whoa, anyway.
I mean, you should put more points into your willpower stat, right? That was a conscious decision by all of you. Anyway, as you all see this sphere, you can feel this almost gravity-like pull on you as it's kind of drawing you closer to it. And as you're staring at it, you can feel this feeling tugging at each and every one of your minds, and you blink it away as this kind of headache is beginning to spread and dwell. And as you open your eyes, you are not standing in the room you were in before. You find yourselves standing in what looks to be like in an ebony or obsidian black business hall. You look around and you can see outside these glass panes is a cityscape that seems darker, corrupted almost, as if it's a darker mirror version of reality. And as you look around, you hear a voice cough and clear its throat. And as you turn, you see standing at the opposite end of you on this long obsidian black table is a man that you've all heard of at this point. A cup of some sort of black liquid. And he looks at you all and he takes a moment before speaking. I wasn't expecting to find all of you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Garrick Brown. Would you all like to take a seat?
So you were looking for us, Garrett?
He doesn't immediately answer. And as he looks at you, he snaps his fingers and you see chairs begin to manifest out of nothing. I would prefer if you all took a seat.
Cool.
You share your business with us, please?
Not quite. I find this is best for a private conversation.
Ari it's over to where Irons is. It just like grab on their pants leg.
Yeah, Iren just picks Ari up.
I sit in one of the chairs, but like rudely. I sit in it, but like not like, you know, not ladylike. It's like I like one leg up on like a little like
table?
half cross-legged,
Sit gay.
arms crossed. Yeah, I sit gay. Thank you. I don't know why it took me so long to. Yeah. Okay. I sit gay.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Diesel goes up and stands next to one of the chairs with their arms crossed, but they don't sit down.
Yeah. Gaelwyn does sit. He wishes he could. He's still tired, so he does sit.
Walter goes to sit. He's defeated at this point. It's like, no.
Well, allow me to congratulate you all. You all were able to eliminate an annoyance for me. Which one of you killed my dear protege?
We all had a hand in that.
It was a collect. Yeah, it was a collective effort. We're a team.
Right, so it wasn't either of you. I doubt it was the child.
Is it really your
So
business
that
one way or the other?
leaves-
I showed her.
He loves guns, this one.
Walter didn't do it. It was me.
Kind of looks at and like gives her the look of, what are you doing?
What is it?
Congratulations.
What?
It's respectable to be willing to eliminate one's enemies.
I feel like that depends on how you look at it, but yeah.
I will admit I don't have the patience for games, especially with people who aren't my equal. Not that there's anyone who is.
That's for damn sure.
Is there something you would like to say?
I don't know why you bothering us.
Can we not do this, Shay?
Well, no, really. You went looking for us. You found us to what? Say your little congratulations, like this was your idea the whole time. I'm sorry.
Walter kind of looks at Brown, like giving the look of that he's actually considering if it was actually his idea the whole time. Will Sterling.
Let's keep this meeting short. I want you to work for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Doing what exactly?
Whatever I tell you, naturally.
Is this because your protege is deceased?
No, I don't particularly care for her life. Either way.
Means you definitely don't care about ours.
What's in it for us?
I can't believe you're
You
even
won't.
considering this.
I'm not.
We're not, Walter.
we all just say that. It's funny.
I'm just curious as to how this little plan comes together in your head.
I see. I think you all were under the impression that this was a negotiation. And as he says that, you can feel the floor around you beginning to tremble and shake as you watch the floor manifest into these black spectral humans that begin to crawl up from the floors. and they each begin to surround each of you. Let's be clear on something. You all are still alive because I have decided not to kill you. In this world, I am as close a thing to a god you will ever find. No, I believe I said I wanted you to work for me. To be more specific, I want the two over there. And he points towards Aaron and Ari.
I don't know how to tell you in any other uncertain terms, but that's not happening. I already know Iron won't work for anyone. She won't even work for me. So
No, that's true. Work is a word that has not made it into my dictionary.
Your like shadow people have like a never-ending supply of chocolate somewhere. Is that how you're planning to pull this off?
Just kind of looks.
Yes,
How about you go to hell?
Yeah, I've seen this kind of posturing before. If you were as powerful as you say, you would have dealt with us earlier, and you wouldn't need us to work for you. So there's something that you need, something that you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
You are correct. There is something that I need. Unfortunately, you all don't exactly have it.
but you're thinking we can get it for you.
No, not at all. As I said, I don't exactly need the rest of you.
So then what do you need us to do to get it?
I received an interesting report from my student about two people who may have a unique blood that I'm after.
Cool.
Always forget. Let me be more clear. I'm coming for both of you because I'm not entirely sure which of you can help me get the magic I want. You could work for me and we can cooperate and we can both win. Or I can destroy everything you own and see that everything you care about lays in ruin before you. It's your choice, but you are greatly burning through my patience.
Wonderful. Let's burn through it the rest of the way. They're not working for you. No questions asked. Let us go home.
Why are you like this?
Like what?
Well, you're so angry and mean, and you just want to like pull people. Why are you like this? Why you just ask? And I don't understand. Why are you like this?
I could give you an answer to that question. More specifically, I could show you. Would you like that?
I guess.
And he snaps his fingers, and a black doorway opens in front of both of Ari and Aaron. And you aren't able to see what's on the other side, but you can see that whatever it is carries this sense of anticipating dread. And I need everyone to make a willpower roll for me. Difficulty 6.
Oh, well.
And this is permanent willpower.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Oh boy.
Ooh, there we go.
What was the difficulty again?
6.
Nope.
6? Oh, thank
Botch.
you. 3 successes for me.
3 successes as well.
2. What about you, Walter?
I got 1? Yeah, 1.
Okay. You all feel this creeping feeling, this almost as if something is pulling you deeper into the abyss. However, Shay, as you see it, you can feel it as if something has reached out to your very core and is pulling you forward. And although you aren't physically moving, you can feel your spirit shake and quiver at this, whatever this is. And you lose 1 point of permanent willpower.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
Feel free to step through that door. Perhaps you'll come out as something useful.
Do I see the door? Is that what is pulling at me?
Yes, you can all see this kind of blackened doorway.
Okay.
Well, I think that if I just lost a point of willpower, I'm going through it.
Walter grabs Shay almost immediately. It's like, just stop her from moving.
Is the door only in front of Shay? Or is it
The
like...
door is in front of Aaron and Ari, but it's close enough
Okay,
to all of you
got
that
it.
you could walk to it.
Okay. Got it. Right.
Ari looks up to Iron and says, Is this a trick, or is they telling the truth?
I'm gonna assume that it is both a trick and not a trick. He is a lot more powerful than we are, so there's a good chance whatever is on the opposite side of that door is very much something that he can handle, but we cannot.
Well, I say either we all do it or none of us do it.
Certainly not letting anybody go in there by themselves, that's for sure.
Agreed.
Get off me, Walter! I gotta go through that door!
You're not going in there.
I mean, if she wants to go in there, then we just make sure to follow her.
No,
So we're not going to go through the door.
no.
Okay.
If Shay feels passionate about going through the door, I will support right behind.
I'll go
Can
with
I
her. too.
have Galewind and a Diesel roll me an intelligence and a cult roll for me? Difficulty 8.
That is.
Difficulty
Is there-
8.
Okay. Intelligence and occult, you say? Cool. Difficulty. Yeesh. Okay.
I'm sorry. The,
Has
the,
it
the
not been rolling
finale,
good?
the finale is going swimmingly. Oh,
That-
right.
That's a botch, fam. That's a botch.
That's a botch. That's a botchy.
Two
That's a
botches.
botch.
Ooh.
Oh, you botched too?
I also
Double
botched,
botch.
yeah.
A buy one get one free special.
I also botched, yes.
Oh man, that's a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, Lord.
Not even the good one, a really dry song.
It's a 2-piece, no biscuit. They
No
left the
biscuit.
Oh no, they left the biscuit out.
Oh.
Did we end up with coleslaw instead?
Yeah, just a coleslaw. A nasty one
So,
too.
neither of you are aware of exactly what this doorway is or where it would take you, but you are both aware that it is almost certainly not good.
There's nothing for us on the other side of that door that we are equipped to fuck with right now.
Yeah, well, like I gotta.
No, you don't.
That fear. I remember when I lived with such petty problems. Tell you on the opposite side of that door is something that will remove all of that from you. Allow you to taste true power. You have to be willing to take the first step.
Can I try to break Walter's grip on me?
Sure, that would be. In this case, this is just going to be a straight up strength and athletics roll against one another.
Okay.
Oh God, this is gonna go terrible.
Difficulty 6.
Because I have
Whoever gets
no
the
dice and
most
I don't have
successes
dice.
will win.
I'm leaning into this. You said that this thing was strong enough to break my willpower, so
Strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics. Yeah.
Oh god, this is gonna be painful. Oh yeah,
Okay. Oh
Pain.
gosh. All right. I got a 6, a 7, and a 2. So
pain. So much pain.
You attempt to hold on, but you get a look at the doorway and you can see something move behind it, Walter. And as you do, you instinctively flinch back just as Shay pulls free. And you are free, Shay.
yeah. No. I don't even think about it. I feel that pull and I go right through the door.
Does anyone else attempt to stop her?
Yeah, Diesel is gonna try and grab for her, or at least follow her.
Yeah,
Definitely
I'm
not letting her go in there by herself.
If she's going through the door, I'm following.
All right, so are you following or trying to grab?
I'm gonna try to grab her, but
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Oh god,
If Diesel can't successfully grab Shay, at the very least, they're going to follow her. So I will attempt first to try and grab her.
Right. Dex Athletics. Be it Dex Athletics from opposed difficulty 6.
All right.
Ooh, 2 10s.
Just one success from me.
All right. I don't believe you have any specialties in either of these things.
Boy, I'm
so-
celebrating. These are my best rolls of the game, though. So
So you are able to narrowly avoid Diesel. Was there anyone else that wished to try? She is getting very close to this door.
So here's the deal. Galen's thinking about how Shay blasted past him in the forest. He does want to try, but he is like legit like scared, you know.
There's I will say there can only be one more attempt at this. As Shay's
Yeah,
closing the
so I
distance.
think he would actually shy away from trying and be more like, I'm gonna back Shay up if Shay makes it through.
This is
So
gonna be
yeah, I feel like that's what he would do.
Okay, as Shay moves forward, Shay, as you step into this doorway, you realize at once that this is not a doorway in the normal sense, and you feel yourself being transported through the gauntlet. And as you find yourself kind of sinking into this dark black space, this nothingness, I need another permanent willpower roll, difficulty 8.
okay.
god. Is she? Oh no. Oh no.
2 successes.
As you are grabbed by something in this space, you see an entity peer back into you, and you can't put into words what exactly you're seeing as this creature, this being, wraps its claws and tentacles around you, and you scream as something is being torn apart. And the rest of you see the door fade away. And Garrick looks at each of you and he says, "Not what I was going for, but perhaps it will be useful."
Wait, did I make it through the? Did I make it through the
Are you
door? Or
two
did it
still-
fade away before? Did it fade away before I was?
I would say you could attempt to go through if you look.
Because yeah,
like,
if
Garrick
when
is
I
not
see
gonna stop you.
yeah, like when Gawain sees Shay goes through, he's definitely gonna rush and try to follow her if possible.
Okay. Is
Can
anyone else
I-
attempting to run through?
Because like obviously he doesn't know everything you just said. So
Can I just say also that while it screams at me, Shay does not scream. She takes a selfie. As it pulls her down.
Selfies do not properly work in the abyss that you're going to.
She does not
unfortunately.
know that.
She's
So
dead, though. She is 100% that millennial who will selfie her way through her own death.
All right. And, Mr. Gelwind, as you rush into this void, you find yourself floating in this space that seems to be not just dark but devoid of life. And as you look around, you begin to hear wails, screaming, people in agony, and you see black fire beginning to spread around you. And you see in the distance coming toward you is some creature, this larger than life being, and it begins to approach, and you can see its eyes lock onto yours, and you can feel something inside of you beginning to break and shatter. And as that is happening, the rest of you, you see Garrick wave his hand, and you blink your eyes, and you find yourselves awake back in your chantry, and you look down, and you can see your body, and there's nothing different, but you can see now that Shay and Galewind are unconscious. And as you kind of look at them, you see the ground around them beginning to blacken and decay. And I think that is where
I
we're
just
going to end our
wanted a small, just a small, just Walter looks at the situation and he just says, I'm done, and walks away.
And if I may, Irem does look at Ari and goes, I think you got the answer to your question, Ari. Why is he the way he is? What was behind that door? Ultimate power ultimately corrupts. Never forget that.
I see.
And with that, our story and our season will conclude, and we will see what happens next time.
Holy shit.
Galen, it's me and you against the ever-eroding blackness.
Let's do it.
The dark, seeping
Yeah.
mold. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Abyss is staring back, y'all. The Abyss is staring back.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I just want to say, like, there has to be some hardcore convincing for season 2, because otherwise Walter is done.
Well, I can see Walter being out. He's like, I'm done with this madness. We'll see what will happen next. We'll see. So, with that said, again, thank you all so much for coming by for our season finale. We hope you enjoy it. Everyone's, I think, emotion is running a bit high. It's going to be very interesting as we go and transition to our season 2, which should be coming in January. So, once again, we definitely appreciate it. And we look forward to see you all soon. But until then, farewell for now.
Peace from the void.
Hell yeah.